Hey everybody. As soon as I turn stuff on, Tiny is a problem. Oh. Okay, I'm here. Hello everybody. How are you all doing? Hello Serenity Kitty, Chip, Zeus, Niagara. Hello guys. How's everybody doing? It's only late when I'm early. Yeah. I'm drinking wine. I didn't bring the bottle in here, so I can't show you guys it, but it's called Silk and Spice. It's like a blend from, where is it from? It's from Portugal, I think. And it's good. And I still have a little bit of a cough, so I'll try to mute you guys when I'm coughing. How's everybody doing tonight? Smoke shop. Both of your baby mamas said that. Oh my gosh. What's going on in the chat already? People getting rowdy. So guys, as you all know, okay, I'm doing my live in my office this time because it's cold in my garage. I didn't work out there today. Normally I'd be working out there and I'd have it warmed up because of that. But I didn't feel like blasting my baseboard heaters for like 3 hours just to have it warm enough for me to do a live in there. So I'm doing it in my office, and I know you guys like looking at my computer screen anyways, so I don't know, maybe that's as good as looking at the mess of my garage behind me. Hello, Angel Face. I did not move to your province, so I'm not sure who said that, but no, I'm in BC. I plan on being a BC babe for as long as I can get away with it because it's beautiful here and I like the mountains, and that's the biggest reason why. Other than that, if Alberta and BC could just be one, then that would be pretty cool, but they're not. So I'll stick with what I've got. Hello, Jima. How are you doing? Love a good tawny port. Ooh. There you go. I'm just going to do a little something there. BC babe, yes. Call him a BC biker babe. B. Hopefully you guys can hear me well. I'm like, my voice is a little bit raspy. I feel like my voice is always kind of raspy though, but it's like extra raspy right now because of my sickness. I've got the bug, guys. I've got the zombie illness. Hello, Jerry. How are you doing? Thanks, Jima. I'm good. Hello, Keith. Everybody popping in the chat. Okay, guys, I don't have an agenda for tonight's live. I know you guys are probably used to that by now. I don't normally like come up with a topic or whatever. My live streams are more just like a chance to kind of hang out with you guys, and you guys can like ask me questions, or you can bring up subjects that you want to talk about. Hello, Paul. Like, you know, whatever you guys really want to do. I'm going to see how long my voice lasts me tonight. Yeah, we'll go from there. But I don't have any kind of subject matter or anything like that, as you guys probably are all used to. I'm going to put my mic down here on the computer too, because I don't like the feeling of it on my shirt. So if that sounds weird, y'all can let me know too. You want Tiny in this video? Tiny ran off. He was at my door for a second, and then he just took off like a little punk. I tried to let him in, but Tiny's a little bit of a troublemaker anyways. He's like, he'll like just be rubbing up against the tripod and stuff, probably knock my light over. He's kind of a brat. He's totally a brat, actually. And I probably know why, but it's probably because either he was raised by a brat or I just spoiled him too much. It's probably a little bit of both. So guys, I sold my trials bikes yesterday. Anybody who didn't see my live stream yesterday, I did like just an impromptu kind of unplanned live yesterday morning when I was hanging out in my garage. Tiny does what he does like a true biker cat. He is like a biker cat. So anybody who wasn't watching my live stream yesterday, I sold all my trials bikes. And yeah, I'm kind of glad they went to a good home. I think the guy's actually going to build them, or he's going to build them, and then the other one he's going to use as a parts bike for a trials bike that he has already. So that's cool. He promised to send me photos. I hope he actually follows through. We'll see. And my necklace, where did I get my necklace? I actually, the cross was my sister's. It was Lacey's. And it's kind of a funny story because I didn't, the chain is from a completely different necklace, guys. And it's so ghetto because I've broken this chain probably like 4 times. You probably can't really see, but I've got it like tied together. I took like the copper strands out of wiring, actual like from like a computer or something like that. So super thin copper strands. And I like wrapped it around. I've fixed this thing like probably 4 or 5 times because I keep breaking my chains. This one's short enough now that I don't get it caught. And normally I get them caught on my bike. If I, this has happened so many times, but if I park my bike in gear, I park it in neutral, and then I'm on the kickstart side, I'll like lean over the bike and I'll pull the shifter up to pull it up into neutral, and then I catch my necklace all the time on the bike. It's broken it like probably three times that way. And then other times it just gets broken because I'm a little rough, I guess. But so the chain is from a different necklace. The cross I used to wear a different cross on here actually that my grandpa's wife gave me. And then the loop for it broke, but I had them both on here. And I stole this one from Lacey. I didn't realize it was hers, so I didn't realize I'd stolen it. So technically I didn't steal it. But I found it there was like this chain with all these little charms on it hanging on the china cabinet in our house. And I thought it was my dad's chain of charms. So I asked my dad, I was like, hey, can I have this gold cross since it's just hanging here doing nothing? He was like, yeah, sure. Like, I don't even know where it came from. And then I found out afterwards that the chain of charms was actually Lacey's. And the other cross I used to wear on here, I had them both on here for a while. It fell off randomly. Like, I don't even know why it fell off, but it randomly fell off in the shower like 4 days before Lacey passed away. So I've just kept Lacey's one on here since then. And yeah, I guess I'm glad that I accidentally stole it from her because I want to know if I would have it now if I hadn't have done that. Okay, so I see some people asking me questions. And guys, remember to turn on, first of all, live chat, not top chat. I'm going to remember to do that right now because I missed so many chats because I could turn it on to top chat rather than live chat. And if you don't know how to do that, in the top left corner of the chat, there's your little like arrow with a live chat or top chat. So turn it on to live chat and then you won't miss any chats. You want me to talk about food? I will definitely talk about food, guys. I'll tell you guys some of the stuff I like to make that other people maybe don't make or maybe haven't heard of. I'm going to tell you guys of some family recipes. If you guys want to talk about that. And I ate before this live stream, so I should be good. I've just got my wine and my water. I should be good. And let me see. I'm just scrolling back up the chat now. Remember, guys, if I don't answer your chat, I did say I was switching to Tuesday, Scott, and then I did switch to Tuesday for a day, but I'm going to be switching to Wednesdays now because my Tuesdays are going to be taken up with, I've got this course I'm starting in January. So I'm going to Wednesday night lives now. For now, we'll see. Life changes, as you all know, so I don't hold anything too, I don't keep anything like too much of a promise. I'm not sure how the rumor started, Angel Face. So, okay, guys, I'm going to scroll through your guys' chat for a second to see what people have asked me. And my brain's kind of like a bit of a foggy mess today. So, don't mind me if I ramble or if I forget what I'm saying like halfway through a sentence. So, okay, somebody asked me something and I was going to answer it. And no, I don't remember. Oh, no, I was going to say, if you guys do ask me something in the live chat and I don't answer it, just ask me again. If it's really important to you and you really want me to address you, then just ask me again. And I will get to you eventually, guys. Your dog? Oh, yeah. Tiny's normally a jerk. Tiny has a jerky personality, and he thinks he's so funny. I have met Jeremy Croker. Croker? I don't really know how to say his last name. Hello, Trip. I hope you are doing good. Oh, yeah. So if Tiny would tell the same story, I feel like Tiny might tell the truth. Tiny probably would tell the truth. He's got that innocent little face. What do I do for work? Okay, I've talked so much about my work situation. I don't actually have a job right now. I've been trying to find a job. And our economy up here is really our economy up here is like really terrible right now. So I think I've got a job. I'll be starting in a couple weeks. I normally try to stick with waitressing these days. I've done construction, landscape construction, and like other forms of construction for a long time. It kind of sucks though because I have so many years experience landscaping and that's not considered a trade at all. So yeah, it would have been nice to have done something where I could have got more of like a trade type deal going on, but I didn't. But waitressing, I can make pretty good money with my tips and my wage combined. So yeah. Have I ever played Motorcycle Dominoes? I don't know. Is that like some kind of new game that all the kids are playing these days or something? Sounds fun. Is it a drinking game? Okay. Did you hit the thumbs up? Yeah, if you like anything about anything, guys, you can hit the thumbs up. I don't normally ask people to like my videos. I just feel like it's something that comes naturally if you like the video, you know? It's like, yeah, I can't force you into liking my video. And guys, I do have mugs. Actually, that's something I did want to talk about. Look at this mug. I like it. I think I'm really happy with how these mugs turned out. And that's I get these made on CrowdMade right now, but I am changing my merch over to a website called Fourth Wall, and Fourth Wall seems way better. Like I can totally customize. It's like I almost have like my own domain on their website. We've got my own shop, but it's like I can totally customize it and stuff. So I'm going to be doing some poster style calendars on there, guys, because I don't have enough nice photos for a full calendar. So I'm going to be doing a few poster style calendars on there. So there'll be a couple pictures of my bike. I'll have a few different types. Pictures of my bike, pictures of me with my bike. Most of my photos of me with my bike are taken on like a cell phone. So a lot of them don't end up being good enough quality for a picture as big as like a poster. So I'm just gonna have to work with what I've got that has been taken like with a proper camera. I wanted to do like a whole photo shoot with Lacey this past summer, and it didn't work out. So maybe this coming summer I'll be able to get some better pictures. Yeah, so yeah, Jima, I don't know. Sounds like a weird game, hey? Okay, guys, I'm like way behind in the chat. So I'm scrolling to the bottom because I feel like I'm going to be like a year behind you all for the whole duration of this live stream. So guys, if you have things to ask me, ask again. Guys, I'm really sorry that I'm slow. Like, I feel like I'm kind of slow today, so don't mind me. We're just having a chill little live chat. Like, chill already? Okay. So Zeus actually picked up one of my mugs, and he agrees that it's cool. So, yeah, they are actually good. Hi, Eric. How are you? Eric's got PTSD from me ignoring his comments all the time because I didn't know how to have my top chat on for so long. I mean, I always had top chat on for so long. I never saw Eric or Sick Bastards comments ever. And then he told me, someone last week told me actually, they're like, turn it from top chat onto live chat so you don't keep missing comments. And yeah, so luckily I've got it back. Post your calendars will be great. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to show you guys, but I will order samples. I'll make a post like of the images themselves on my YouTube when they're actually available on my shop. I still have some setting up to do there though. So it's way more involved than like, I'm not techie at all. It takes me a long time to figure this kind of stuff out. Luckily, I got my dad to help me with like the making of the posters actually, because his Photoshop skills are way better than mine. But figuring out the website is taking me a little while. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit. I could do a whole 12-month calendar with my bike. I just don't have enough pictures of my bike that are nice enough quality. So most of my photos of my bike and of me with my bike are taken with a cell phone. And a lot of them only end up being like 4 megabytes, 5 megabytes. And you need them for the quality to actually be there and clear, crisp photos. It seems as though I'm not like an expert, but just from what the websites told me with other photos I've tried to upload, it needs to be like 10 megabytes for it to actually look good. So yeah. You can't read the chat is hard. Yeah, it's hard. You're just the live chat moderator. Quit interrupting us. Okay, guys. I'll just sit here and be entertained by your guys' chat. You guys will have to wonder what I'm laughing about. $100 gift read for Christmas. I love my motorcycles too. My shovel head, I love. The other bikes, I don't know if I would say I love them. My shovel head, I definitely love. A calendar just of my bike. Like, I would have to see. I don't think I've got 12 different enough photos of my bike to do a calendar with. Like, honestly. Hi, how young were you when you first rode a motorcycle? Was you scared? Was it thrilling like the whack? First time I rode a motorcycle, snapshots from my videos. I was thinking that route too, Paul, but I would have to see. I still think they only end up being like 2 megabytes, so the quality's just not there. First time I ever rode a motorcycle, like I've ridden on the back of motorcycles as a kid, but first time I ever rode one myself was a little pocket rocket. I think I was like 9 or 10 years old, and I rode it straight through a fence. I like broke one of the boards on this fence. It didn't scare me away though. I just wasn't allowed to ride the bike again after that because I rode it through a fence, and people, I guess, were afraid of me getting hurt. So that was the first time, and then I didn't ride anything again after that till I was a teenager. And then I used to ride this little 50cc little dirt bike around, and that's kind of the bike that actually got me into it because I would just ride that like up and down my back alley and around the block and stuff. And and then it just ended up getting like the bike was just like ended up feeling so small. And that was when I decided I wanted a real bike. I needed to go faster. You like the mug, but don't worry. I'm positive that my poster calendars will be family friendly. My channel's family friendly. I'm not gonna be having any like OnlyFans business going on with my poster art or anything like that. Although I'm sure there's a lot of you who would appreciate that. It's not gonna happen. Reader's Rides calendar. I'm not sure about something like that. The picture of me on a Pedro's chopper makes me think of a calendar photo. That's a really good picture of you, Jerry. That would actually be cool, a cool style to do, like the Polaroid style or whatever for photos. One picture has to be a Kickstarter attempt. Oh man, you guys are giving me some good ideas. Maybe I could take some snapshots out of my videos and do something like that. I wish I could just show you guys right now, but I don't have them on my computer. The calendar templates. How about, yeah, the Kickstart pictures. Okay, everybody wants the Kickstart pictures. I could probably take snapshots out of my videos of me kickstarting, depending on the video and how well the snapshot turns out. Oh, I'm sorry, Nitro. Please send Nitro my condolences. I knew his brother was sick, and he's been helping him. So thanks for letting me know that. I'm gonna have to send him a message. Nitro and Brat, they watch my channel. They've been watching me for a couple years. His friend, I guess, is commenting Life's Resurrection Project, and Nitro's little brother had brain cancer. Nitro had been taking care of him for a while, and I guess he passed away last night. So have a prayer for Nitro, guys. And his wife, Brat, has been battling cancer for the last while too. So I'm so sorry for your loss, man. I definitely know the feeling all too well. Yeah, I would definitely, I'm gonna probably have about 4 different styles of my posters, guys. So far there's 2, and there's at least 4 photos I think that could work for something like that, but I will go through my videos and stuff. It really just depends on the quality. It's really just gonna depend on the quality of the photos. Like, so yeah, taking snapshots out of my videos might not work. Yeah, guys, send your prayers to those guys. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm like freaking burning up right now. I'm like wearing this sweater and I'm like way hot. I feel like I need to open my window or have another sip of my wine that I forgot was there, even though this is probably not going to help me out. So thank you, Smoky Blazer. All's good. I'm just hanging out in my office. Normally I do these live streams in my garage, but it's cold in my garage. So I'm in my office. I didn't feel like being cold tonight. Yeah, so I'm having a glass of wine. I poured myself a little bit of a bigger glass of wine this time, and that was because I ate. Well, that was because I really wanted to have some wine. The wine will definitely warm me up. Tiny will definitely warm me up too. And I definitely think I need to open my window, but I know that it's not actually hot in here. I just feel hot. Maybe if I take my socks off, that'll help. I feel like that helps sometimes, even though my feet feel cold. It doesn't make any sense, guys. So, everybody, who all is still actually riding? That's what I want to know. It's actually been kind of nice here recently. It's been like 5-6 degrees Celsius, which is nice, and it was sunny yesterday, so that was nice. It was actually like too warm in my garage. I had to take my jacket off. I know that Eric is still riding because he's in Florida, but how cold is it there? Someone was telling me, Zeus was telling me actually, that it snowed there, like in St. Pete area, just like, I think like a few days ago. That's what he said. So, yeah, nothing wrong with a little extra wine. What is everybody else drinking tonight? Anyways, cheers, guys. Cheers to everybody. What are you all drinking? Canadian complaining about the heat. What else would we complain about? We're not used to that. We're not used to those temperatures. Ice water again. Cheers, John. Too cold. Okay. Chip's always drinking ice water, I think. In your mind, you're in Florida. You drink semi-truck. You're still riding in Flagstaff, Alberta? No. If the wind would calm down. I know, actually, I really do not like riding in the wind. I'd rather ride in the cold. Jerry already buzzed the twisted teas again, Jerry. I don't know how you drink those the way you do. Honestly, they're so sweet to me. Twisted teas. Yeah, I cannot. Bush Light. Okay. I like a good beer. I actually had a strawberry stout the other night, and with my pizza, and the beer was actually better than I imagined it. I don't even know, like, I was almost like, I sat down and I looked at the menu. I didn't look at the menu right away because I was meeting my brother there, so I started talking, and then the girl came up and she wanted to take my order, and I was like, I haven't even looked at the menu. And then by the time she came back, I still didn't know what I wanted, so I panic ordered. I just ordered something because I was just like, hey, if I don't order now, she's probably not going to come back for a while. So I just like ordered the first beer, a strawberry stout, and I was just like, why did I just jump in freaking both feet at the same time on this strawberry stout without even asking to try it first? But it was actually not bad. I don't mind a stout sometimes. They're always smooth. A&W root beer, hot chocolate, Kool-Aid. Hopefully it's not the bad Kool-Aid. Hopefully, whose Kool-Aid are you drinking, David? Hot cocoa. Hot cocoa with a little bit of Baileys in it. It's good. Hot cocoa with a bit of Baileys and a scoop of vanilla ice cream. So good. And probably some snacks to go with that of some kind. Red Rider. Me? Jima? Me? What? Oh, sorry. Okay. I can't. I think I missed. Maybe I missed something. Drinking mead and making more. Flagstaff, Arizona. Okay. Non-carbonated. Are they twisted teas normally carbonated? I didn't think they would. I didn't think they were, I mean. Red. That's a good song. I do like that song. A lot of snow in Michigan. I want to go visit more of the states, actually, guys. Like, I've only been to Florida. It's actually the only place I've been to in the U.S. So I feel like I need to go to more places there. I'd love to do like a little southern state adventure, you know? Maybe go down the coast, the west coast, and then through the southern states at the bottom, and then up like into Florida. And then like that'd be a good ride. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I haven't been on a toy run in forever. You know what, though? You'd prefer your Diet Pepsi straight up. I have not been on a toy run in a long time, Gma. And I actually honestly okay, guys, I know I'm gonna sound like a party pooper, but drinking regret with a dash of hope. Oh my gosh, that sounds like me every time I'm in the garage trying to fix a Harley or a motorcycle that I don't know why I spent money on to begin with. Like drinking regret with a dash of hope and realizing that you have no choice because you're in it now and this money pit might not have a bottom. Shoot, yeah, I've not been on a toy run actually in a long time, and it might sound like kind of, I don't know, you think what you want. I know a lot of people love like toy runs, they love poker runs and all that stuff. I honestly do not enjoy those types of organized rides. I just don't. I find there's just and I know they're for good causes and all that stuff, and I completely support what they're for, but trying to be involved in them and as in a ride and stuff like that, I don't really get a whole lot of enjoyment out of them myself, although I definitely support the cause. I just, I don't know, it's riding in groups like that. I've ridden by myself for the most of my riding life. And I find in groups like that, for some reason, end up getting a lot of people that just aren't not very good at riding. And I don't know if it's just like the majority of people who ride aren't very good at riding, or if it's just the majority of people who go on those rides are not very good at riding. But those are the only times I've been like really close to ending up in an accident with another rider. And it's just the riding for a couple blocks and then stopping and then riding for a little bit and stopping. I'm like, I'm not into stopping. And I'm normally the only kickstart motorcycle on those rides. So it's like everyone just stops every 10 minutes. And I'm like, hey guys, I got to kick my bike every time we stop. Yeah. So it's kind of not really something I do anymore. I've tried it a few times and I just ended up not really being my thing. You asked who was still riding, and I said I am. I went to the Oh yeah, Gma. Oh right, yes. Oh, that's what you're saying me about. Okay. Oh, cool. They're still doing toy runs down there this time of year. I think our last toy run, like organized ride like that up here, was October. That's normally when they do their toy run here. It's September, October type thing. What state are you in, Joseph? I thought that you. Oh, yeah, you're in Washington, aren't you? I'm just reading your guys' chat. I can't drink anymore. Taste the despair. Same with white bread. Oh no. Okay, but a white bread PB&J though, nothing really beats it, man. I don't even have white bread in my house right now, but that is sounding so delicious. Just a white bread PB&J, so bad for you, but so freaking good. And it's the best when it's like you put so much peanut butter and jam on it that the bread is and the bread's so fluffy and bad for you that it's just by the time you got your PB&J on there, the bread's just almost non-existent anymore because it's just flattened right out. Those are the best PB&Js. It's but you know what I like to do though? You get a little bit more of a hefty, a Texas toast cut, white bread, and you put your PB&J on it. You guys are gonna think this is a fatty delight. So so you get your PB&J, or you can do peanut butter and honey is really good too. But you make that, And then you make it up like a grilled cheese sandwich, guys. Like, hear me out here now. You put the butter on the outside, and then you fry that up in a frying pan on the stove, and then eat your freaking PB&J like that. And it is so good, guys. It is so good. Definitely, like, seriously, if you got white bread, peanut butter, and jam in your house right now, and butter and a stove and a frying pan, try that. It is, like, I am about ready to, like, take the 20-minute drive to the grocery store just so I can have some white bread, but I'm not going to actually do that. But another good thing that I like to make that actually not a lot of people do is I like to do like strawberry or any kind of jam, but strawberry jam is normally the best. Jam and cheese, like jam and cheddar cheese is good. Or you can do like apple butter and Gouda cheese, or apple butter and like old cheddar cheese. Yeah, it's really good. Or we'd do like Monte Cristos all the time growing up. Like, I love a good Monte Cristo. But we would always slice the meat, like the sandwich meat that goes on it, would like put it in strips so that it like the cheese melts through the meat, and then it stays together a lot better that way too. Eastern Washington, right? I knew you were in Washington. I knew you were not far. Yeah, try it. Kate, Paul, seriously, try it. Yes, if you love PB&J, and okay, seriously, guys, just don't even take my word for it. Just try it. Just try it. Boysenberry jam. I don't think I've ever had boysenberry jam, actually. Monte Cristo is a sandwich type too. I don't know, like maybe you guys call them something else there, but it's like the bread is like dipped in egg, and then, well, it's a sandwich, like cheese and I think ham normally, and then it's like dipped in egg, and then you fry it up in a frying pan, and it's so good. It is so good. Oh man, guys, yeah, why am I talking about food? What is going on here? It's too early to be talking about food. Like, PB&J's on toast, yes. Flat track racing after 11 years. Cool. Flat track racing would actually be fun. I've always kind of wanted to do like the bracket racing. So like that's actually when my Yamaha was just like the cafe racer style. I had a couple people suggest like taking it into bracket racing, but it's just like a stock 250. Like, it's not like souped up or anything like that. So I don't think it would have really been worth it. Half an hour in and the subject, Chip, you were voting for food like 5 minutes in. It's like you wanted the food topics. All jacked up on Mountain Dew, yeah. Best snow cone flavor? Always the red ones, obviously. I like the red ones or the pink ones, mostly because if your tongue's like a little bit extra pink, it doesn't really look that weird. If your tongue's blue, it super looks weird. Or like blue lips, like, it looks super weird. But yeah, no, I normally like the, not cherry, but like strawberry flavor or something like that. It's kind of my thing. It's like Jolly Ranchers. I always like the red Jolly Ranchers. Or Starbursts. Pink Starbursts. My favorite one. Homemade apple butter. My sister was making apple butter the other night. Slurpees. Yeah, when I get Slurpees, I do like the pineapple snow cone. No. I've only ever had a snow cone. Like, I don't even think I've ever eaten a whole snow cone ever in my life. They never seemed like, I don't know, just like ice with some flavoring. Like, I don't know. But yeah, the Slurpees, I guess it's the same thing, but I always stack the the Slurpees. So I'll get like a little bit of a flavor on the bottom and then like different layers. And then if you don't mix it up, then it's just like you drink it down and you have like a different flavor as the drink goes lower. And I don't know why I'm doing like hand motions. Hopefully that interpretive talking helps you guys to understand what I'm saying better. But I also like the sour flavors when they do the Slurpees, like sour apple or whatever is really good. I love root beer Slurpees. I haven't had a Slurpee probably in over a year though. Call my sister. Cheyenne, that sister, Cheyenne's out with her family. They're on a family skating trip. But I did, as I was saying before, I sold my trials bikes, so those are no longer going to be a project. I think I'm going to put my XT on the bench that my trials bike was on, and then my shovel head's going to go on the lift. So my XT needs a clutch adjustment. I'm going to do that right away here. And then I'm going to have to make a brake cable for it because you can't find the brake cables for those things, which is weird because you can find the other parts. And then I ordered new neck bearings. Like I mostly just wanted to get the thing together and get it off the bench so my shovel head could go up and so I could do a bit of test riding on it. But my neck bearings really need to be replaced. So I did get new neck bearings for it. But I'm not sure, like just looking at them, although I can't like trust my memory that much for that kind of stuff, but just looking at the bearings that I got, it's almost like they're going to not fit. But the ones that are in there, they're like the original bearings. The bearings in my Yamaha are like the original bearings. So so they need to be replaced. They're all pitted. They're really bad. But the replacement bearings are like enclosed bearings. I'm gonna have to see how they fit. So anyway, I'll make videos of all that stuff, even though I know you guys like watching Harley stuff better on my channel. And Baker Nut making a PB&J sandwich. Sounds delicious. Can you send me one? What do I need to do to my shovel head? I need to... Yeah, look, everyone wants a PB&J now. My shovel head needs a lot. So I'm literally going to be taking it apart. Oh, man, it almost gives me like... It's exciting to think about taking it apart to that degree, but it also almost gives me anxiety because it's a lot of work. So it's going to be coming apart basically to the last bolt. Like I'll be taking the swing arm off even because there's a little modification. My dad wants to do a little modification in the swing arm pivot point because anyone who knows those swing arms at all, the bearings in the swing arm, they just kind of, they don't have like a spacer between them. Like normally for bearings going into something like that, into like a piece of piping or whatever like that on something, you would have some kind of a spacer between them like you would in like a wheel hub or whatever to keep the bearings from like pushing in too far. But the swing arms don't have that, and I don't know why. I know the torque spec on the swing arms is really low. It's only like 40 foot-pounds or something super low like that. But Jedi Joe, actually, Joe the Mountain Jedi, if you watch his channel, he does this. He'll take the swing arms and he'll put like a spacer type thing in between the bearings inside the swing arms. So my dad wants to do that on my bike. So we're going to do that. But my bike actually needs like a lot of stuff done. So my bike was put together, 2018. So how long ago was that? 7 years ago. It's October 2018 is when it officially got put on the road. September, maybe. Sometime near the end of the summer in 2018. So that was when it was finished. And I've been riding it since then. So there's so much custom on there. Like anyone who's built a custom, like fabricated custom parts and built a motorcycle out of those parts knows that you're riding a prototype. So my bike was put together and with its custom part, like all the fabricated custom parts that my dad made for it, and it's just been being ridden. Like I have never taken it apart and like really worked out any of the bugs and stuff. So it's been getting its shakedown ride for the last like 7 years. But mind you, there haven't really been like, it's been really good. Like I haven't had any issues. There's been a couple little things like that need to be adjusted. Just to add like a little bit more clearance in certain spots and stuff like that, but nothing so major that I couldn't ride the bike. So definitely need to like address a couple things like that, like just with some of the fabricated parts and whatever, making certain things fit a little bit better. And then it's got a ton of leaks, and I know it's a shovel head and it's supposed to leak. But believe it or not, when I did my top end when I did the gaskets in my top end, before I realized I needed my top end actually rebuilt, there was no leaks. Like my dad and I put it together and it wasn't leaking at all. But now I blew out the main seal in my crankcase because somebody did up the drain plug on my crankcase is too tight, and then I went to kick it over in the spring and the crankcase was full of oil and it blew out the main seal. So the main seal is leaking in the on the crankcase. The main seal is leaking on the transmission, which just makes a total mess out of everything because it gets on the chain. It's ruined so many of my shirts are ruined from the oil splatter. So there's all kinds of things that needs to be done to it, but I'm going to be making videos of all that. And yes, Zeus, I will be doing a walk around video of my shovel head. I'll be doing a better one, like a new and improved walk around video of my shovel head. I have one from like the very beginning of my channel. But I haven't done one since then. So when my bike's on the lift, I will do a good walk around video and I'll show you guys the custom parts and I'll explain some of the custom parts my dad made. Like my dad will do little things, like just little tweaks just to make stuff more like just to make certain things last a little bit longer, so certain parts have like less strain on them, different things like that. I can't really explain any examples or anything like that. Go get bread. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, today's economy, a freaking loaf of bread is freaking pretty much $10. And Angel Face, you can go ahead and make an announcement, yes, about an upcoming moto stream. Thank you for asking. Never liked Harleys, and I got to a point I didn't care about the brand. I just wanted something easy to work on and get parts for. In that respect, there's nothing better. Dude, and that is totally it. Wood chip. There's that's one thing about Harleys that that's one thing about Harleys that I think a lot of people don't realize. Like there's a lot of people that have like some kind of like hatred for Harleys. And I don't even know if they know why, but I'm sure that we've all met like one of those people who rides like a Yamaha or like a, something that's not a Harley. And they just have like this deep-seated kind of hatred for Harleys. And it's so funny almost like that they almost try to talk you out of riding a Harley. And it's like, dude, I own a Harley. I ride it because I love it. And I'm not going to like go trading in for a Honda just because you hate Harleys. So it's always kind of funny, but that's one thing that I always tell people is that like, if you want something that's easy to work on, easy to get parts for, I don't know what the newer Harleys are like. They've got a lot more electronics in them than what I'm used to. But if you want something easy to work on, and where parts are plentiful in the aftermarket, for aftermarket parts and whatever, Harleys are definitely the way to go. Like 90s Evos, even the 80s Evos, really. But yeah, you can still get parts for them pretty easily, and they're reliable. They're easy to work on. The shovel head's really easy to work on. Like, I love working on my shovel head. Like, so much. It's so easy to work on. And it's basically like, someone explained it to me one time, you're just working on like a glorified tractor. And it basically is like, it sounds like a disc, but it's not a disc. It's just because it's such a simple design, and it makes, like, it's so easy just to figure stuff out on them. Like, if you have a manual, thanks guys. Thanks Jerry for the shovel head cause. Definitely will be going towards the shovel head cause. Yeah, if you want a bike that's easy to work on, easy to get parts for, and to me, the biggest thing is worth actually fixing, even if your engine blows up, then get a Harley. Because, like, Harleys will almost always hold their resale value. Almost always. Like, you can have a Harley that's literally a write-off, has been a write-off at some point, and it'll still be worth rebuilding, and it'll still, by the time you're done building it, it'll still be holding enough value. If only women were as easy to work on as Harleys. Oh, some women probably are. I mean, not even a probably. Some women definitely are. Hey, Joe, I was just talking about you. I was talking about your trick you do on your swing arm trick for Harleys, where you put like the sleeve between the bearings and the swing arm. It is a close parallel to farm tractor technology. You got that right. Yeah, but like, totally, guys, like, I love working on my shovel head because it's so easy to work on. And another thing, like, too, is like, it is like, you got to remember, like, everything is with, like, thank you, Eagle Keeper. Thanks, guys. You guys are great tonight. You guys are great all the time. But I mean, like, you guys are really making me smile. Installing the parts Harley forgot. You got that right, Joe. Okay, so the thing, though, about, like, I'm just telling everyone, Joe, that, like, Harleys, and you could actually chime in, because I have my experience, like, working on my Harleys, on my different Harleys and whatever. I don't really have a whole lot of experience working on, like, Japanese bikes or stuff, like, other than my old Yamahas and stuff like that. But the Harleys, like, I'm just telling people that Harleys are so lower your standards. You guys are so funny. I feel like you two need to meet in person. Oh my gosh, I just totally lost my train of thought now. Jeez. Hi, wife unit. Good to hear from you. Oh my gosh. You guys are just ridiculous in the chat right now. Okay. Hello, XAN Biker. Okay, I'm trying to get back on my train of thought, guys. Help me out here a little bit. This is the worst part about lives. I can't edit out all my, like, stumbling and stuff. Hello, Danny. Yeah, so I always, like, working on my shovel head, I think, well, actually, Joe, what I was trying to say to you is, like, I feel like for being easy to work on and easy to get parts for, I think you can say Harleys are probably in the top for that. Like, maybe not for being for the parts being affordable, but I find that, like, parts are just, like, once you get, like, older stuff, like, the parts are just kind of expensive anyways and hard to find. But I feel like for parts being plentiful and the bikes being easy to work on, older Harleys, I would say, is definitely like you get like the best of both worlds there. And so Joe, maybe you can like give your opinion on that, because you've actually got experience working on all kinds of things and actually working on it a lot. So but my shovel head, one of the things that like you need to keep in mind it too is like if you're gonna buy one of the things too to keep in mind, guys, is well, I mean, anyone who's new to bikes, who's in the chat, is like, or new to Harleys even, or new to working on your motorcycles, is if you want to get like it all depends on your budget. Like you can spend more money, you can get a bike that doesn't really need to be worked on, that's ready to ride and whatever, or you can go a little cheaper and get a bike that needs to be worked on if you want to work on a bike. Then hey, welcome to Bronze. Thanks Ram McGuire. If you want, so if you get a bike that needs work, like you're just going to need to remember that it's not going to be super easy, but once you have it like rebuilt, once you've taken it apart and you put it back together and you've like replaced parts and stuff like that, you know that the next time it comes apart, it's not going to be a nightmare. If it was a nightmare the first time, that's the thing I find is when you get budget bikes, then no matter what it is, you're going to be like, there's going to be stuff that just you're going to look at it and be like, what the heck is going on here? And there's going to be stuff that is frustrating. Like I've definitely had, probably not my fair share, but I've definitely had that with the bikes I work on. And mystery machine, behind me, that was my toy store actually. I got all that stuff when I had my toy store. But yeah, like I've definitely had the bikes where it's just like, you just want it to be over. It's like the nightmare. You just want the nightmare to be over. But my shovel head, because my shovel head was basically my shovel head was just a basket case and my dad built the whole thing. When it comes apart, like there's no surprises, there's no mysteries, there's no like, what the heck is going on here kind of deal or whatever, or things that are just like screwed up, or things that are done in like things that are just done incorrectly or anything like that. Like there's nothing like that going on. So that's part of why working on my bike is something I can enjoy, is because it's not like trying to fix something that's been mangled by the previous owner. And that's the thing. It's like, even if you get like a bike that's a project, by the time you've taken it apart and reassembled it properly, it's just going to be more enjoyable in my mind from that point forward, if you actually enjoy doing that kind of stuff, which I do. And I like doing that stuff on my shovel head because it's been put together properly. And I know that I'm learning about it. Like when I'm working on, I'm learning more about it. That's just going to make me understand my machine, like the machine that I'm trusting my life to is just going to make me understand it better, and not understand it like because it has a personality, but understand the way things work with it. So like if something goes wrong, have a better idea of what it might be that's gone wrong, first of all, if it's not apparent, or have a better idea of like troubleshooting it, or just figuring out how to fix it. So that's one of the things. So that's one of the things, like that's some of the things that make my shovel head for me so enjoyable to work on. Yeah, that's right, Chip. Yeah, and that's like the old shovel heads and Evo engines, like they're more desirable. They're so expensive. Like the prices on them are going up. Like, oh man, I think about the shovel head engine that I sold for $1,500 all the time. And I'm like so sad about it every time I think about it. And it's just like, it's sad to me. And yeah, I would definitely, if I could find a good deal on a shovel head motor, I would scoop it right up if I had the money. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely am in the agreement. Thanks, Ram McGuire, R.A. McGuire. Thank you. Shovel maintenance definitely will go toward, like, the shovel head is the next big project. I'm really excited about it, actually. It's like a jigsaw puzzle, actually, taking that thing apart. You guys will see. I'll try to capture it as best I can in video. But it's definitely, everything fits very precisely. Everything fits very perfectly. Everything is off the rails. I like apple butter and Gouda cheese. If you can eat cheese, that is. If it wasn't for you meddling kids, my head would not leak. What? Oh my gosh. Jerry, that's a t-shirt idea right there. I feel like I need to write that down. Actually, I'm going to take a picture of that because I definitely could do that t-shirt idea, I think. I feel like it could be. How many old Harleys ended up in Japan? Probably a ton, big or not. Like, they're so big down there. I want to go to Japan just for the like the motorcycle. I want to go to Japan just for the motorcycle culture, like for the Harley culture. Mystery, hey? Yeah, and yeah, the Japanese motorcycle culture right now it's like it looks as though it's like the like the culture in the United States in like the 60s. It's like that. Pears, manchego cheese, and honey. Oh yeah, that sounds really good. I love cheese too. I love the Laughing Cow, the soft cheese. It's really good. Okay. But yeah, like half the okay, what's Joe saying here? I was just like babbling on forever and missing the people who I was actually asking to comment. So half the challenge of a new to you bike, especially one like a typical shovel or iron head, is the screwing up all the hack work the previous smooth brains did to it. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, and that was the thing, like on that shovel head of my brother's, on that bike that I did the transmission in for my friend Charlie, was that it was just like every single thing I touched on these things. You're just like, what is going on? Like, who worked on this and what were they thinking? Or did they even have a brain? Were they even capable of thinking? Because it's like, it does not look like they even they cared. It doesn't, like, and that's the only thing. It's like, you just have to care. Like, you just have to care enough to like actually like get a manual, and they're not that hard to come across. And even if if you can't afford a manual, a lot of times you can find a PDF for free online. Like, that's what I've done. That's my Dyna. I don't even have a manual for, but I've got a PDF online, and I'll like struggle through searching for instructions on my phone to make sure that I'm doing the job right when I'm working on my dyno. Like it's just like you just have to care, but like so many people just don't care, and it's not good for the people like us who do care. And well, I mean, someone needs to be out there rescuing them on them neglected motorcycles, so I guess it's up to us. But the mystery machine Jerry, oh man, I gotta see if like, do I have that picture? Yes, actually I do have those pictures. I'm gonna show you a little piece of history. You're gonna love this. Do the shirt, K-Chip. I took a picture of the word of the line, the Jerry line. How about Jared Weems getting invited to the... Yeah, Jared getting invited to Moon's Eye, guys. Like, that's just insane. I don't know how Weems is not, like, more famous. Like, I don't know how he's not... I don't know. Like, I feel like he should be... I feel like his YouTube channel should be way bigger than it is for how... Like, to get invited to something like Moon's Eye, like, all the stuff he gets invited to, it's just, like... He's obviously known. He's obviously known in the proper crowds, which is what matters. But I just feel like it's almost like it doesn't make sense that his YouTube channel doesn't get more attention. Because, man, like, he's like, you got to be good to be getting invited to these kind of things. It's just like, it's crazy. A laughing cow is way better. The laughing cow cheese is really good. But yeah, it's gotta put the princess to bed. Okay, Joel, we'll see you in a bit. Yeah, I would love to go to Moon Eyes, actually. I would love to go to Japan just to see all this stuff going on down there. The new bikes are way too techy. That's one thing, too, is, like, why I don't care for having a new bike. It's just because, like, there's so much technology involved in them. And, like, the old mechanics I worked at Harley with, even he would, like, the one old guy there, he'd been there for, like, 36 years. And he was just, like, the technology is, like, just getting beyond me. Like, he couldn't keep up with the computer, like, just so much of the stuff. Like, when you bring your bike into a dealership, they have to plug in a computer for it. And I don't really know, like, exactly what they're doing. I never paid that much attention. I was always doing my own job, but I just remember, like, these guys just, like, the older guys, they're just like, yeah, I can't keep up with this stuff anymore. Yeah, Weems does do amazing things. The thing about him is, like, he's just got, like, well, he cares. That's the big thing about him. And he's meticulous in the things that he does, and you can tell that he is just by, like, well, the fact that he gets invited to things like Born Free and stuff like that. If I could pick one place to travel to anywhere in the world, you don't even need to finish asking that question, because, like, it would be Israel. And I know that's probably, people have their opinions, but it would be Israel, and you're not going to ever change my mind about that. I've always wanted to go to Israel. And if it's not obvious, the history. Like, I would love to just walk around where Jesus walked around. I would love to just see the history, like the mosaics on Solomon's temple floor, I believe, are still there. My brother and his wife saw them. Just to, like, go to the Jordan River where Jesus was baptized. I would love to go to Israel. And just, like, that, the culture too. I've always, like, the culture's always been really appealing to me. Certain aspects of it. And there's so much, like, the nightlife there, I've heard is pretty fun. Yeah, I would love to go to Israel. ocean, the Dead Sea. I want to go to the Dead Sea. I want to go float in the Dead Sea. Yeah, that's definitely my top number one travel destination. I would pick that over any other place in the world. I would want to go to Israel. I love, yeah, I would love to go there. The only thing is you can't ride Harleys in Israel because they don't really have a whole lot of Harleys in Israel. They never really stocked up on those at any point, but that's okay. I don't know if I would want to ride a motorcycle in Israel either because the traffic there, I've heard, is pretty insane. So, but I would definitely, I want to just go like pick olives in Israel. No, I want to just go there and eat the food. Like I want to go do everything. I want to just go and just be like right in there. Yeah, I would go during I would want to go during their festivals though. Like in the fall, I would want to go during like the holidays when they do like Hanukkah and they do I think the Festival of Light, or is the Festival of Lights? They've got like, I think Rosh Hashanah is in the same time. Like they've got all their festivals and stuff like that in like the winter time. I would love to go. My goodness, that is definitely a bucket list thing. And if it doesn't happen till Jesus comes back, I guess I'm okay with that. It'll be better then anyways, but yeah. Yeah, I was a little bit bummed out though, like not being able to see Weems the last time I was there, because I really respect Weems for like the work that he does. Bike shopping in Japan, yeah, it'd be expensive getting them over here though. Joseph Lango, and yet you ended up in Florida. I think Florida was a lot cheaper of a trip for me to make, first of all, and baby steps, right? Like stay on the continent first, maybe. But Florida, I'm so happy that I went to Florida. I know you're just joking, Joseph, but I'm so happy that I went to Florida. Like it's like the people that I've met there, like I'm so happy. Like I have so many close, like good friends there, and people that like it actually feels like it's weird because when I'm at home, like I know that all these people, like these people, I know they're all my friends, and like is the distance though, is like the connection is hard to make a lot of time, like with the distance and like over the time or whatever, not seeing them. But that was like the first 2 times that I went there. I just didn't really know anybody. But after the last time that I was there, I definitely felt like more of a connection with everybody there. And I definitely was just like feeling like, man, these are like my people. Like they're like a second family. And it's so cool. Like it's such a good time. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go back. Florida's weird. I don't know. I mean, I'm used to a lot of weirdos. I mean, I'm pretty well-rounded in the different, what do you want to call that? Pretty well-rounded personality when it comes to like the different classes of people and stuff that I've interacted with or got used to interacting with, or the different cliques, I guess you could say. So I don't really notice like weird unless it's like really weird, like super like creepy kind of weird. The weird vibes don't really stick out to me too much. The Canadians you've met in Florida are way better than the Canadians you've met in Canada. Well, probably. I mean, Red Rider, keep hanging around down here. You're going to wind up on the payroll at the Rad Factory. Well, Joe, I would not be opposed to that. You know, I have contemplated becoming an American before. But I do have a lot of family here too, so that's also a thing. But hey, man, if I could move to the States and be rolling in the dough, I could just come visit my family every 6 months and pretty much be as often as I see them anyways. No, I'm kidding. I would actually miss my family. The people I would miss the most would be the children, like all my nieces and nephews, because they grow up so quickly, and I feel like it would just like, even my brother Sandy, who I only see like once a year now, it's like, just thinking about it, it's like heartbreaking just thinking about how much older his kids are getting. Like his oldest daughter is graduating in June, and it's just crazy to think Willow's 18. I just remember rocking her to sleep I remember sweaty little baby Willow falling asleep on my chest, and just like, yeah, like I just remember these kids just being little babies, and just, it's so hard, like when they're so far away that you only see them once or twice a year. I've not been to Miami yet. Is that when it gets weird, Zeus? Is that where the weirdos hang out in Florida? You're a weirdo because you want a Pan America over any bike? Jerry, what have they done to you? I'm kidding. The Pan Americas actually put aftermarket exhaust on them. Sound really cool. Like, they actually sound really cool. There's also the language barrier, don't you know? I don't know. Can you guys understand my Canadian accent when I'm ootin' a boot in Florida? I actually don't even have a Canadian accent, like compared to some of the guys on the east, out east. Okay, I see you guys like laughing at each other, but you're not. Oh, she could get a gig at Disney World. I would not dress up as some weird ginger princess. Come on. I could probably be brave, but so many people ever since that movie came out, like seriously, people are like, have you seen that movie with that girl and she's got the bow and arrow and the hair? And I'm like, oh, like, no, nobody's ever, you're so original. Nobody's ever said that to me ever. Sandy's daughter is 18. She's going to be 18 in May. Sorry, she's 17. She's going to be 18 in May, and she's graduating in June. Dusty's daughters, he has twin girls. They are going to be 19 in August, and one of them's in college. Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon is ham. Do you know that? Did you know that? Who knew that? So if you get like a ham and pineapple pizza, it's only like Canadian bacon and pineapple. So good. And if you don't like pineapple on your pizza, guys, depending on what the pizza is, actually, if it's like a crappy pizza, well, not crappy, but if it's like Papa John's or something, yes, pineapple. If it's like a good proper pizza, then no pineapple. I'm not going to try to say decal. Everybody knows how to say decal. I know you guys say decal, and I cannot. Sounds like such an exaggeration when I try to say it that way, but decal. Hey, thank you, Backyard Bill. Aw, that will definitely help with my trip. Backyard Bill hopping in the super chats. Thank you. He says they love you down in Valrico, so you got to go. And I definitely plan on going back. I love it there. I love the people. I could deal with the people no matter what the climate. No matter what the climate, I would always go back for the people. Good night, Paul. See you later. Merida. Yes, I could be Merida. That's what they say. I do have a little trainer bow, actually. Embrace the Pippi. I know. Okay, you guys would have to you guys would have to really bribe me, like seriously. Like normally I don't accept bribes. I'm not that kind of a person, but I might make an exception for you guys if you all really wanted to see me dressed up as Pippi Longstocking that badly. You guys would have to seriously like come up with something real good to make me do that, because I've heard that so much as a kid, and I always thought like her hair was so ridiculous. Like I could never I could never do that. I don't think I could do that. Bye, Paul. Thanks for popping in. Have a good sleep. Pineapple does belong on pizza, guys. Why are we talking about food? Oh man, we don't even get delivery where I live. I gotta like drive into town if I want food. If I want pizza. I should have got pizza. No, I should not have got pizza. Sad. Oh, Serenity, I'm sorry you can't make it. You want to hang out with Sick Bastard when you make it to the camp out? Yeah. Okay, what did Chip say? Decal. I know, but why though? Decal. We say like Decal here. I like turtles. That better? What? In the calendar would be too. Oh man, I think I'm lost, guys. I'm lost. You guys are gonna have to keep to give me the rundown. Real Canadian bacon is awesome. I don't mind pineapple on pizza. There was a diner in Niagara Falls that had real Canadian bacon. I still think about it 3 years later, and it still is it. Wait, I've never been to Niagara Falls, but what's real Canadian bacon? I just thought real Canadian bacon was just like ham. I always thought real Canadian bacon was just like ham. That's all I've known it to be. Hey, Jeremy. Glad you made it. Yeah, you get the salt. Okay, actually, there was this pizza place. Okay, gosh, we're talking about food again. We should be talking about motorcycles, but I am going to say this. Somebody think of a motorcycle subject maybe while I'm talking about pizza. But there was a pizza place. It was actually a brewery that made pizzas in Penticton. Bad Tattoo is what it was called. And they had a pizza that was apple and bacon. It was not apple, ham and apple. So they did like green apple, like Granny Smith apples, and ham, and it was so good. It was so good. It was like at least as good as pineapple, if not better. Ordering a pizza, can you send me one? They don't actually do delivery at my house. And I've had a little bit of wine. I've actually not had too much wine. I could definitely go get myself a pizza, but I definitely do not need to eat a pizza. I've got enough junk food in my house, but I definitely might need to get a pineapple pizza. Pineapple works with black olives. Okay, my go-to pizza actually, because Papa John's, you can get like a it's like a 4-topping large pizza. It's like $17. So I always get extra cheese, and then I'll do Canadian bacon, green pepper, mushrooms, and pineapples. And it's so good. If I do olives, I'll get like black olives, tomatoes, black olives and tomatoes actually, and mushroom on a pizza. Really good. With ham. I don't really like other meat on pizzas. Like maybe chicken sometimes, but I don't like hamburger or sausage on pizzas. It's not really my thing. I do like prosciutto on like a good Italian, like a proper pizza. The Abbotsford Moto Show? I do not believe so. And that was not meant to rhyme, but it did. Deckle refers to a fancy edge cutting thing in a bookmaking too. Oh, really? Okay, Gma, see you soon. 2 people are trying to help you get 1 seat. Yes, 2 is a stretch. What's up with the mini bike? What's up with the mini chopper? I just winterized the mini chopper. But the mini chopper is that's actually the first bike I started. That's the bike that got me into riding motorcycles, and it was a dirt bike when I started riding it. And it was like a little like 49cc little dirt bike, and oh, shoot, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm losing my train of thought. It was a little dirt bike, and then my dad like rebuilt it. He took it all apart. He like made the frame. He turned it into like a little hard-tailed chopper. He made the bodywork for it and stuff, and he like totally changed it. And so I actually got like a little video where I kind of show a little bit of a walk around of it. And it wasn't running for a long time because the carburetor needed to be replaced. So I just replaced the carburetor. But yeah, it's going to be, I'll probably start taking that to things like Shovelfest and stuff and just riding it around just for fun. Just have a little thing to ride around. Real Canadian bacon is hunks of pork belly, not like American Canadian bacon that is in a tube. Ew. Ew, eat it on a tube of like bologna. That's definitely, I could eat that on my Harley. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Like, that is definitely sounds like something that a biker like camping staples. That sounds so gross. The hunks of pork belly. So it's like fat pretty much? I don't know. I don't know. I don't like pork fat, really. Like that. Like, I know people like those pork rinds, like deep fried, like pork rinds and stuff. But, yeah. I'm not really into that stuff that much. So I don't think I've ever actually had real Canadian bacon. So somebody was asking about the Springer or something that I bought at Shovelfest. Maybe you can post your comment again. Grilled Spam and cheese. What the heck is going on here, guys? I'm not into like canned and tubed meat. Hamburger sliders. Oh, I do like a good slider. I actually really like lettuce wrap burgers. Actually, I never really cared for them. I mean, I just never really cared to try them. But then my sister used to make them. She would make up a bunch of she'd barbecue a whole bunch of homemade burger patties, and then she would do all the burger fixins, like the lettuce, the tomato, pickle, cheese, and she'd wrap it all up. And it was really good. Did I take a quick nap? Yes, I did. I had to stop for a second and tend to some business. You get a lot of spam calls. I know, actually, you thought that cell phones would have gotten rid of the whole I don't know, prank calling deal, but it's like I get so many spam calls. And then after I was in Florida, I was getting like spam calls from Florida. So I don't really know like how to prevent that, but it might not be possible. I've not had spam. Like I've not had spam since I was a little kid. I think I remember my dad used to eat spam sometimes. The Springer front end is in my garage. It's sitting actually on a shelf right now. I need to hang it up on the wall until I decide what to do with it. I picked it up. I want to put it on my shovel head. But I need to decide. I need to actually decide if I'm going to use it on my shovel head or if I'm going to put it on something else. I really want to put it on my shovel head because it's an original Springer front end. It does look a little more beefy. Like it looks like you can tell the difference between it and the one that I have on my bike. The only thing that I don't like about it that is the only reason I would not put it on there is the brake mount is on the opposite side. And I don't want to put my front brake, I want my front brake to stay on the side that it's on. I don't want to change anything about the look of my shovel head at all. I like the way it looks. I think it looks balanced with the brake being on the right side. And if I were to put the brake on the left side, I know that would just bug me. Like it would never stop bugging me. So the Springer is I'm still deciding what I'm going to use it for. I might use it for a different chopper or something, or might modify it maybe to put the brake on the right-hand side. I don't really know though. I'd have to ask my dad about that because I'm not a good enough fabricator to be able to make that judgment call. I'm sure it could be done. I wouldn't have any like issues doing that because I wouldn't plan on ever taking that front end off my shovel head again. Like if it goes on my shovel head, it's staying on there. I wouldn't care about like preserving the originality of it or anything like that. Because if it's going on my bike, I want it to fit and look the way I want it to fit and look on my bike. So, that would be the thing, but it's kind of just that I haven't really quite decided what I'm doing with it yet. That was just a little detail that I overlooked at the time of buying it. I would have bought it anyways, but I do want to put it on my shovel head. I have a mini bike similar to the chopper. Grape ape, like a grape ape. Oh my gosh. So Phil, I have a little Kicker 5150 kit bike in my garage too. I'm not sure if you've seen that before. I did do a little video on it. That was actually the first bike I started riding when I first got my license. It was my sister-in-law's bike. And then my dad bought it off my sister-in-law and he gave it to Lacey. So it's Lacey's bike. And Lacey passed away. So it's in my name now. I don't think of it as my bike, though. I think it should go to somebody in the family who will use it because I won't. Like, it's not, I've got enough motorcycles. Like, I can't ride all these motorcycles. So, but we do. I've got a Kicker 5150 in my garage, too. That was a clear reset. You guys, stop teasing me. Spam is way too salty. I suppose it's got to be salty. It's like freaking canned meat. Do I know how to prevent dry rot of my tires when storing a bike? I've never actually thought about how to prevent dry rot on my tires. So no, actually, I'm assuming there's some kind of a solution that you probably put on the rubber to prevent it from drying out. That would, to me, make the most sense. I get a metric ton of spam junk calls. It is so annoying. Hey, Joe? Scrapple? That sounds like something like you would feed your dog. How do you prevent dry rot on your tires? Ew, a possum? Do you guys actually eat possum down there? Do you really? An apple is worse. What are you guys talking about? Tripe. Ooh. How do I get oil off a motor? Lots of brake clean. It depends on where the oil is and what I want to avoid wrecking. Brake clean sometimes on a cloth or on a paper towel we'll use, or just a good dish soapy sponge bath. I wash my shovel head. I'm gentle when I wash my shovel head. But I love when my shovel head's clean. That's one nice thing about taking it all apart. You can get it really clean. With water. Duh, yeah. Yeah, I can swap sides. It's just like I would have to modify. I would have to cut. Well, I mean, I would probably leave the original brake mount on, but I would have to add a brake mount to the right side. A ball of aluminum foil and water. Okay, what are you all talking about now? Thanks, Phil. Okay, what do you need a ball of aluminum foil for? Okay, guys, you guys are chatting really quick, or I'm really slow, or a mix of the both. We did miss you, Gma. We're happy to see you back. Keep them out of the direct sunlight. Okay. So I feel like there's probably something. I think that they sell something for tires too. The electric motors put out ozone in small amounts and it dries tires out. Oh, really? Ew, boiled Spam? Guys. I don't think... Oh, no. It's not getting better. Dude, I've got radius rods. And my dad, yeah, we were going to actually do that. My dad's been wanting to do that. We've got radius rods for that exact purpose. And fried Spam, you guys. Spam's like a big thing. He's being facetious. Okay. Yeah, we've got radius rods actually. My dad, I want to do with one of the, I want to do a ridiculous, stretched out 70s style chopper with I've got ideas in my head, and who knows if how many of them will actually come to fruition, but I do want to build a long front end. Does one side of my hair curl? Is that a serious question? It depends. My hair's it's never the same. It's really just depends. My hair does whatever the heck it wants. Rattlesnake? You guys, Spam has low sodium option. Oh my gosh. Okay, no more food. No more Spam talk. What is Scrapple, though? I do want to know that. Boil it and then slice it and fry it. Who came up with Spam? That must have been an army thing. I feel like that's from, World War II or something. Oh my gosh. It's fish bait. Yes. Oh my gosh. I cannot. You guys, I'm hungry. I'm not hungry enough to eat Spam. Oh my man, I know Spam was so popular, guys, but I guess it's in the grocery stores for a reason. Let's all build some chopper bicycles. Yeah, my dad used to build us chopper bicycles all the time. So what do you rub Spam on your tires to prevent dry rot? Sounds like spam's like good for everything. Just about probably work. It would also not work at keeping the rats away. I keep my tires in prime shape by making them go roundy round. Yes, that's right. Rattlesnake? Man, I could not. One thing that creeps me out about snakes is like these guys I used to know. I still know them. I grew up basically with these kids. They would eat snake, and they would talk about like, yeah, the snake will just be like slithering about for like hours after you cut its head off, even when you're frying it. He's like, it still is like moving around and wiggling around. Like, I'm like, I could not eat that. Like, just wiggling down your throat. Like, so gross. Canned corned beef. Man, you guys are somehow making me hungry with your spam talk. I'm like, I don't even want to eat spam, but I want to eat something. And I do want to eat spam. I don't want to eat spam. You guys are making me crazy. Spam sushi. I like to eat just regular like California rolls. Hello, Aaron. Thanks for popping in the chat. Spam is Hawaiian. What? Is it really? Spam a lot. Oh, man. A dude from Chicago. Guys, get your stories straight. Freaking, come on, guys. Jerry, Zeus. It's either it's Hawaiian or it's from Chicago. I always thought someone like during the Depression must have come up with spam. Like, it's like Depression food to me. Like, I don't know. I feel like we need to look up the history of spam right now. Still super popular in Hawaii. Monty Python. It's very popular in Hawaii. Is spam actually a Hawaiian? Okay, guys. Somebody, maybe that'll be my next motorcycle backstories. It'll be a little break from the motorcycle backstories. It'll be a spam backstory. Oh. No one's... Oh, man. You guys are just like spams about everything. So why wouldn't spam save the dry rot from your tires? That's what I've heard too, Gma. Some people actually go to that extent. They'll jack up their bike. Angel food cake. Yes, I love. Hello, Dirty Knobs. Good to see you in the chat. I love angel food cake. I used to make angel food cake pretty often, and I'll always do it. I don't have the proper pan for it though. Like, you need a proper pan. I had a nightmare actually. Why did I don't know why I dreamt of this, but I had a nightmare where I made angel food cake and I cooked it in a glass pan, and then it was not baking. It was like the top of it was baking and the rest of it was all liquid. And I was just like, I remember I was like looking in my oven, like devastated that my angel food cake that I had slaved over was not baking properly. But I need to get a proper pan for it and some cream of tartar. And then I need to make angel food cake. And I like to make it, and I'll usually do like a berry compo. So I'll get like mixed berries normally, and I'll boil them down. Add a little bit of cornstarch just to thicken it up a little bit. Normally just a tiny bit of sugar just to take away like the tartness of the berries, but not very much sugar. Tiny bit of sugar, little tiny bit of lemon juice or orange juice, and then I'll do that, and I'll whip whipping cream. Not the canned whipped cream because it's too sweet. I'll just whip whipping cream, sweeten it a little bit, put some vanilla in there, and I'll put that on the angel food, like in the individual slices of angel food cake. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I've not done that in probably 10 years. I've not baked an angel food cake. I love angel food cake, man. Fried spam and egg sandwiches. Really? Spam sushi is called something else. Okay, I like California rolls. Things are devolving rapidly here. Jima, you got that right. Scrapple is also known by the Pennsylvania Dutch name panis. Is a traditional mush of fried pork scraps and trimmings combined with cornmeal and wheat flour, buckwheat flour, and spices. You guys cannot tell me that's not Depression era food. Like, how can that not be Depression era food? Maybe some people like it. Like, I can see people liking it. Like, people eat haggis. Like, oh my goodness, though. I cannot. I can't. I don't even want to think about it. Oh, I can't do weird meat textures and stuff. Like, oh, I don't want to think about it. More wine and cheese. I should have brought some cheese in here with me. Joseph, where were you, like, I don't know, 2 hours ago to remind me to have some cheese with my wine? Guys, this has actually taken me a long time to drink. So any of you who's always like, oh, Angel's getting buzzed on her live streams, like, there's no way. I would have to be such an extreme lightweight for that to give me a buzz after 2 hours. I'm like nursing this. I mean, maybe a little bit of a buzz, but definitely not tipsy. Spam is the staple meat for Hawaiians. But is it from Pennsylvania? Masubi spam sushi. Masubi is spam sushi. My self-admiration cake. Your ride or die best friend? Oh, cool, Jerry. Green eggs and spam. Hello, Joe. Welcome back. The chickens run. Yeah, I've heard. The chickens run after you chop off their head. Okay, I will never bring up spam in front of a Hawaiian. Thanks for the tip, Jerry. Guys, you guys are getting up. You guys are like going too quick for me in the live chat tonight, guys. Narcissist. Yes, my narcissist cake. My narcissist cake is definitely my specialty cake. It's not my fault that my parents named me after some of the best things in life. You know what? They waited. They waited to find out what my personality was going to be like before they named me. I was like 7 years old when I finally got my official name, Angel. It's the only name they could think would fit. I'm totally kidding. My mom named me Angel. They were going to name me Angela, but my mom slipped a fast one on my dad and named me Angel instead. If you dream and you remember them, your neck is out of place. Your chiropractor might have been on a drug that runs with lack. But no, if you wake up, if you remember a dream, it's only because you woke up during your dream, as far as I know, from what I know of the brain and how the brain works. If you wake up during a dream, you'll remember your dream. But yeah, you waking up. So everybody's neck is out of alignment. Your chiropractor was just so trying to get you to come and get your neck adjusted. That is so funny. And that is so funny. But that's obviously a total joke. Now I need angel food cake. Maybe I should make up a Red Ryder cake. No. Which totally awesome cleaner? Like degreaser, you mean? I remember this, there's a few good sushi restaurants near here, actually. But I'm not a big sushi person. Like, I like cooked fish. I mean, I don't like fish. I don't like fish to begin with. If I eat sushi, I like California rolls, or I like a veggie roll, or you can get like beef rolls. Sometimes you can get like a good beef roll somewhere. But I definitely, no, I'm not going to eat like anything with weird, like with other types of fish in it, like that. Cheesecake. Yeah, Gma, your cheesecake does look like the bomb. Okay, so I worked with Joe's comment, actually just reminded me of like, don't put your cleaner on aluminum. Oh, smoked cheese for Christmas. I can't wait till Christmas stuffing of my face. Here comes the rooster. Oh, they were trying to. Oh my gosh. I worked with this guy when I was You told my serial killer joke? I don't remember that. Wait. Oh, right. Yeah. No, I remember that. My serial killer joke. It was, I can't tell it now. I'll have to tell it when no one's expecting it. Yeah, I worked with this guy actually when I was working at the Harley dealership as a lot tech. So my job there was a lot tech. Like my job was basically to keep the shop clean. So clean up like the work spaces and stuff like that. Hi, Papa DX. Thank you. Aluminum. Do I give the polar bears Cokes for Christmas? Maybe if the polar bears didn't want to eat me, I'd give them a Coke for Christmas. But polar bears are not nice. How do I feel about Christmas lights on bikes? If you're riding the bike, I feel like Christmas lights on bikes is dangerous. I usually decorate my shovel head for Christmas, though. So a very beautifully decorated shovel head for Christmas, I'm not opposed to. I like the way my bike looks when it's all decorated. But yeah, I worked with this guy. Back to my story. I was a lot tech, and he was a lot tech too. Well, he was a driver, but he did the lot tech work sometimes, and it was kind of annoying because he was super just like thought he was like the best at everything and thought he was better than everybody. So he would like swoop into my work area all the time, and like he would just start doing stuff like in the middle of he would just start trying to take over the jobs I was doing. And one time he would like do ridiculous things too. Like he would soak bikes down in degreaser because they had a little bit of oil on them. And like the bikes we were washing, it was just like a complimentary wash, so there wouldn't be handprints on them after they were worked on, so they weren't getting detailed. And so he would soak bikes down in degreaser, or he would pressure wash people's bikes and stuff like that, which I just don't get. Or he would do stuff like if the bike was hot from a ride, he would soak it down in water to cool it off so that he could wash it. Like it didn't make any sense. Like some of the stuff this guy did, man, it was insane. And anyway, I remember him like spraying this bike down in degreaser, and then he like walks away from it and he left it. And he went home. He sprayed it in the degreaser. He got distracted, and whatever. Asked to go home early. Went home early, and then like half an hour later, I went to go check on this bike that he'd started washing and didn't finish, and the aluminum primary cover was destroyed because it hit the degreaser had just like ruined the aluminum, and yeah, it was ridiculous. And then he tried to blame it on me. He was like, well, I thought you were going to finish washing it. And I was like, well, I didn't know you sprayed it all full of degreaser. Like, I would have never done that. Like, oh my gosh. Maybe they just want a Coke and are grouchy because of it, so they have to eat me. Oh, spinal surgery. Well, Smarties together. Papa DX. I am coming back in March. That is the plan. So if you're going to be there in March, then yes. It's good to know that you approve of what you like. It sounds very new. Christmas lights on the trapper in the living room instead of a tree. I do like to have a tree. I mean, I like to have a tree like on Christmas. I feel like if you don't have a tree in your house on Christmas, it doesn't really feel as much like Christmas. But I don't normally spend Christmas at home anyways. But I do normally decorate my shovel head, and that's mostly just for my videos that I do. But this year I'll do a Christmas live stream. I don't normally do long lives on Christmas because I'm hanging out with family and I don't want to miss those memories and those moments and stuff. So I don't normally like I don't normally like care about, I mean, I don't know, like having a tree is like, it's not a huge thing to me, I guess, all the time. But I this year I do want one. My dad's saying I have no taste because I don't like Spam. My dad likes Spam. You. A fan of Underglow. I don't really know how I feel about Underglow. I mean, I guess, yeah, if it's done properly, it can be appealing. Nice, cool. I'll see you in March then, Papa DX. Do I know of anyone who hit a moose on their bike? No. I do know of someone who's hit a horse on his bike. He's also had a bear run into the side of his motorcycle. Your cats will not allow a tree. My cats know better. An emergency fusion. Oh, yeah. Wife unit. That's crazy. They want to fuse my neck, actually, together. I'm not sure. I don't remember which ones anymore. I could probably look at my medical records and see, but they want to fuse my neck together. And I told them, no way, Jose's. Like, I like my neck being able to move. I actually did just realize I've been on for 2 hours, guys, and I might have not told the full truth. I am kind of feeling my wine a little bit, and I'm definitely feeling snackish. I feel like I need to go get a snack. Yeah, I don't want to get my neck fused, Papa DX. It doesn't sound like a good time to me. Like, my neck is super crispy, though. Like, it sounds crispy. Good night, Jima. Are you going to bed? Oh, wait. Spam buddies. Yeah, I definitely will not be eating Spam anytime soon or ever. Spam, I will eat if I'm starving, like literally to death. You know. A friend spit at you. I've thankfully never hit anything on my bike. I've come really close a couple times to hitting a couple deer. But thank God I've never hit anything. Spam is life. Sounds like you should never try to learn to wheelie. Sounds like somebody doesn't know how to have a good time. I might want to still learn how to wheelie on grass, but yeah, I really don't want to wreck my neck or anything else. Being injured sucks. I don't mind like the pain I can normally handle, but it's like the inconvenience of being injured is more a pain in the butt than anything else. Herds of suicide deer. We have like so many deer here. It's ridiculous. If fish was the only thing, I would not let myself. So I'm not that picky that I would let myself starve to death. And I don't like seafood. Like I've never liked seafood, even as a baby. But I will eat trout, like fresh creek trout, if it's fried up in like butter. If it's like done properly, I will eat that. Salmon, if it's done properly, if it's like fresh and it's like a salmon fillet. Like there's a couple types of fish I'll eat, but for the most part, no. But I will not starve to death because of that, because of my pickiness. I'm not super picky, actually. It's the only thing. Seafood's really the only thing that I don't like. What is Erin saying? That everybody, maybe she would like it better if we all get together and send her a few boxes of spam. Oh my gosh. My dad would love that. My dad would be very happy. Oh my gosh, that cow story is actually hilarious. My dad would freaking be so happy with a box of spam. I would not eat any of it. I do remember trying his spam as a kid. I don't think I liked it though, because I don't remember caring to, like, I don't remember like wanting to eat it. Spam is the meat of the gods. Spam to the campo? Okay. Oh, yeah. No, I'll take a hard pass on that for me. I just want to know how many of you. It sounds like everybody likes spam. I'm definitely outvoted here. The cow, yeah, not if you're the cow. No, probably not a funny story for the cow. For my dad, okay, my dad will love the spam, but good. As long as you don't, as long as you don't stand there in expectation, hoping for my like reaction, joyous reaction to your spam gift. Like, Angel, just try it. I swear. Please, I went out of my way to get this for you. I mean, like, I will pretend that, I will be appreciative of the gesture, but gesture. Yes. Why do those words sound so similar? I don't know. But yeah, I will be appreciative and I will try not to gag while I try it. Good. Chip, good. You're on my side. Chip, we can be friends. We were already friends, but now we can, for sure. If there was ever a barrier, it has been removed. Now that I know spam is not not in your not something that you would choose to eat. Hello, Peter Petrov. Jester, not gesture, not jester. But why does gesture and jester sound so similar? Or maybe I'm just saying one of them wrong. Maybe I don't know how to talk. There will be no cooking. Oh, good. Thank you, Jerry. And if your Yarvi couch is available, I might need to take it. I've not told Cindy yet that I've got a ticket for there. So they did tell me I will have a place. But then Jima also told me that I might be sharing a place with her and other people. So apparently there's places for me to stay, which I'm not worried about. I'll sleep on the grass with a freaking blanket if I need to. I'm not that picky. It's warm in Florida. Spam is not for human. Like, spam is literally like if you want to give your dog like a fancy dinner. You guys are so ridiculous. ridiculous. If you come to Asparica, you eat Asparica. You guys are making me say it wrong. Spamerica. If I come to America, I eat spam. Eating spam in America. Oh, I never knew that would be something I had to do so bad. You're going to use your tent, and me and Jima are going to use the RV. Me and Jima are going to be roomies in the RV of all places. Hello, Nikolai. Nikolai, we are sorry, but we do not read German. Let me see if I can, or not German, sorry, Russian. Let me see if I can translate it. Translate. Nope, I cannot. How much does it cost to go to Canada from Florida? In the past, it's cost me more. I think it's cost me more in the past than I think it will this time, because I get my flight like very last minute, like a month before I leave most of the times. But this time, so I bought my flight for there to go there already because a really cheap flight came up. And it was like, I think it's going to be like $200 by the time I have my checked bag and stuff. So, but it's a red eye. That's also why it's cheap. But the return flights look like right now, the return flights are around like $500 for a return flight. So typically it costs me, for the flight, it's cost me in the past like $900 just for the flight, but my flight will should be cheaper this time. My return flight, I'm waiting to see if prices go down at all. And then other than that, it's just whatever little bit of like whatever spending money while I'm there or whatever. So normally like a couple $100 for spending money is good. So I'm thinking this trip will probably be $1,000 tops. I don't think I shouldn't have to rent a motorcycle. I've had a couple offers for motorcycles to ride. So I think that should be good. The first time I went, it was definitely the most expensive because I rented a motorcycle. I stayed at an Airbnb. Think they're kidding about liking spam too. You gotta keep her in check. It's not all Disneyland and princesses here. You guys are so freaking funny. I can't wait to just be ridiculous in person with you guys. Yeah, spam is okay. No more spam talk, guys. Stuff posting is meat, and I'm completely fine with that. No. Oh my gosh. They're not kidding. They're not kidding about the spam love. I feel like we need spam love t-shirts. Would it be offensive if I made a spam love t-shirt and it was just a can of spam with the American flag on it and it said like something cheeky about spam? I don't know. I feel like I've never heard so much love for the spam. Sit her down at a proper crab boil? No, I will not eat your crab. But I did eat the other parts of the seafood boil. I just picked out I gave other people my shrimp and they were quite happy. Discord. I don't have Discord, Jerry, but I'll have to look into that. I don't have your number. Are you on my Facebook? I might have you on. You try to message me on Instagram or email me. Email me your cell phone number and I'll text you. I once tried to change my mind about spam, but the price got out of hand. Oh man. if there was Americans to come visit Canada, BC, would I host them? It would depend on who that American was or who them American was, but I do have a spare room. So yes, if one of my American friends came, I would definitely host them. I would definitely put them up in my spare room. I would definitely cook them breakfast, maybe lunch and dinner. And I would definitely put them to work in my garage. It's like, you ain't staying here for free. Just kidding. But you can definitely help me work on my motorcycles. And I would definitely appreciate at least the company. I loved the funnel cake, Joe. I loved it. Wait, is that supposed to be sarcasm? So I'm just going to love spam now? Or am I just supposed to trust? I don't like seafood. But I did try gator bite, so I will try your southern seafood boil, and I will try your southern gumbo. I've not really eaten a lot of, like, the southern food. Leftover KFC. I actually like not chubby. Well, a chubby chicken is better than KFC. Or what's the one? We just got it here. Like it's an American Popeyes. We just got Popeyes here like probably 5 years ago. I loved the funnel cake, man. Why are you talking about that funnel cake? The ice cream definitely made it delish. And it was definitely not what I was expecting. It would have been ham instead of spam if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Oh my gosh. This is like, you could seriously like add that to the end of almost any sentence. Crab looks too much like family. Yeah. No, crab looks too much like an underwater like insect. No, not an arachnid is what it is. Crab is like an ocean spider. Oh my gosh. My sweater? No, I'm not scratching. I'm just moving I get uncomfortable. It's not. It's cotton though. Yeah, the funnel cake, back to that, is not, it was not what I was expecting it to be. I thought it was going to actually be like the funnel cakes. Like they're shaped, like the middle is like shaped like a funnel kind of. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wear wool because, yeah, wool will make me scratch. Hey, KFC up here now sucks. Last time I went to KFC, it was a ripoff. Like the price was ridiculous. I picked up some chicken for my dad. The price was ridiculous, and it was just it was gross. It was all greasy and stuff. So, but anyways, guys. Yeah, crab, shrimp, lobster, all that stuff. It's like eating bugs. But I think I need to go get myself a snack, guys. We've been on for over 2 hours. Like, I can't even believe that. It's I was not, yeah, for not really, well, for just being like feeling like I was just not able to keep up with you crazies when I got on here. This has actually been a long live. Thanks for sticking around, all you. I know it's like, I can't believe like some of you guys sit here and watch this for this long, but the time flew by, and it's crazy. And whatever, okay, I will try your guys' weird American foods. If you guys want me to try your weird American foods, I might. I'm not going to promise anything, but yeah. I'm looking forward to coming back in March. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. And guys, remember, my regular live streams now are going to be Wednesday nights for now. I'm not making any promises. Like, I'm not going to promise that I'm going to be forever Wednesday night live streams because life changes. Once I have a job, I'm going to be working to their schedule and adapting my schedule around it. And we'll see. But for now, Wednesday Night Live. So same place, same time, guys, next Wednesday. I am editing a video right now, too, of me working on my Yamaha. So it's just me, like, messing around on my bike a little bit, on my little dirt bike. So that'll be coming out. I know my content has been scarce lately. Scarce. I don't know how you guys say that. But it's wintertime. And yeah, it's kind of how it goes around here in the wintertime. Things slow down a little wee bit for content. So, guys, thanks, everybody, for hanging out. And, yeah, everybody go get a snack because I think we've all earned it after this. Like 2.5 hours, like 2 hours. It's a long time to be sitting in front of a screen. But thank you all for being here. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday, 5:30 my time. And have a good night, all of you. The chat was hilarious. I wish I could have done better keeping up with it. Thanks, everybody, for keeping the chat lively and for keeping it mostly PG-13. And thanks, everybody, for the likes. And thank you to all my super chats. You guys are awesome. You guys I don't know if you guys realize how big of a difference those little bits make, especially when I don't have a job. So have a good night, everybody. Love you, Jerry, Joe, Zeus, Joseph, Chip, Serenity Kitty, Bagger Nut, Aaron, Bill, all you guys. Thanks, everybody. Anybody who I missed, thanks for being here and watching. And have a great night, everybody. And if I don't see you before Christmas, Merry Christmas. But I will see you all before Christmas if we have it my way. So bye, guys.